So today, I went on my weekly walk down to my local supermarket, and you know, occasionally you find the crazy things. You find there's been a new ramen that's been put in stock, or now they're selling a weird type of egg chip. I don't know what's going on with the world. This is just local Tesco's or local Co-op. But today I found something that I had no idea about, and I'm perplexed, I'm confused, and I'm surprised, to be honest, that this is a real thing. So I went down to find giant WOTSITS. This is some Willy Wonka shit. Hey, NarendraTheComic here. Right now we're going to be eating some oversized food. Yeah, you heard that right. You saw what was going on just prior. And man, the world's going nuts. The world is going crazy if we're having giant WOTSITS. I don't know what thought process, what marketing, what market research Walkers did where they said, yeah, people want giant versions. They want the big boys. They want big guns. They want giant WOTSITS. I don't know what type of logic. I mean, here it says image, not actual size. I mean, if it was this big, I would be incredibly surprised. But these do feel from the inside like they have a bit of girth to them. They have a bit of length to them. And they do seem much, much bigger. Markedly bigger than actual WOTSITS. If you don't know, WOTSITS are like, generally, let me get something. Like smaller than this. That's generally a WOTSIT. They're very, very tiny. They're like kids' chips. They're not for adults generally. But you add giant in front of it. And this is definitely a big boy chip. This is for the grown-ups. This is the grown-up table. At the same time though, imagine being a kid and you get thrown a giant WOTSIT. You're going to be confused. You're going to be looking about like, have I got smaller or did the WOTSIT get bigger? Because I think everyone has that when they're a kid and they have a chocolate bar and they love that particular chocolate bar. And then they get older and they come back to that bar and they have this feeling of, I thought the bar was much bigger than it was. And as an adult, you can fit like 4 of them in your hands. Whereas when you're a kid, it's like the biggest thing in the world. It looks like a behemoth. But giant Walkers, WOTSITS. These are flaming hot. There were also cheese flavored. So if these are good, maybe I'll bust out the cheese ones as well. But let's open this bad boy up. Whoa. I had to like triple take there. Like my eyes went up and down and side and back, and these are actually, the picture is not as far off as you would think. Like that's the picture. It's big. They aren't that big. But they are not as small as I thought. They are huge comparatively. I mean, this is insane. That's mad. It's like triple, quadruple the thickness of a WOTSIT. And I would say at least 3 times the size. That is a big boy. I mean, some people have problems, down there. If you're a guy. I mean, maybe this is bigger than some, Oh, I've got a ruler here, actually. Conveniently. Not that I measure things all the time. But I have a ruler. I'm actually gonna... Whoa. This thing is curved and it's 6 centimeters long. That's long, man. That's a big one. I wasn't expecting them to be this big. They are baked, not fried. Those are WOTSITS. That's what they do. But there are no preservatives in this. Your favorite WOTSITS are now supersized. Are you a cruncher or a melter? Do you like to nibble each WOTSIT or do you let it dissolve in your mouth? Wow. That was a bit weird. They made that weird. I mean, I made it weird, but they made it weirder. If anything, I'm good at making it weirder, but I didn't expect them to take it there. I don't know what I am. Am I a nibbler? Or am I someone who lets it melt? I think generally I do both. Like, I let it sit on my tongue, and then it'll, like, evaporate away. But with this size, I don't think I can just let it sit there. I think I'll get, like, an ulcer. Let me just see. It has the texture. I just wanted to see the texture there. Now I'm gonna... Right. No way. Do not be sucking on these, alright? Don't be doing it. They're too big. There's too much girth to them. the moisture will just be sucked out your mouth if you try and suck on these bad boys. So I would say, be a nibbler, be a biter, be a cruncher, and munch these down. They are actually pretty salty. I've had one. That's like the equivalent of like 5 normal, 6, 7 normal WOTSITs. But it does feel more salty for some reason. And oddly, a bit blander, a bit more bland than a normal WOTSIT. Maybe that's because the size of the chip and the ratio of coating to chip is less here than in a regular WOTSIT, just because of the size differential. But surprising, man. People doing nuts things. I said Willy Wonka, he is real. Roald Dahl was on the right track with this stuff. And people trying new things. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. These are not incredible, but I like the attempt. I like the ingenuity. And I like the creativeness. The creativity here is good. I would say, is it a rebuy? It's a very unique texture just because of the size. There's a lot more to get through with the crunch. Nah. I'm gonna stick with the originals. I'm not gonna get the giants again. Interesting, cool, different. 5.3 out of 10. 5.3. Does a job. Could be better. Could be worse. Regular WOTSITs, the hot ones, the spicy ones, like a 6, 7. They're good. You can munch them whenever and they'll do a job for you. This, okay. I'm slightly indifferent to it, but it's the attempt that's important. So, yeah, you know what? It's good to try new things. Definitely good to try new things, even if it's basically the same thing that it was before, just supersized. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Gary Lineker himself will come after you. If you don't know Gary Lineker, alright, guys, you're not a football fan. You're either not a football fan or you're not from the UK. I don't know which one, but you're one of those things. Gary Lineker will come after you. Lord Chipman himself. You don't want that, you really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic, you've been Grant, I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow if you don't make a video every single day. You've been doing it every day for over 2 years now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers, so do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never not here. Just how it goes, we consistently and on a daily basis bring the bakwas, and if you don't know, bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi, and it's kind of our MO. It's what we do. You know, like the Wet Bandits in Home Alone, where their MO is to like set the taps off and flood the house. Ours is to bring bakwas, bring the nonsense, certified nonsense every single day, and we do it. We do indeed do it. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.